Danny H with the 20. Sir Nick, are there any good convertibles out there that you would recommend?
Yeah, the Chrysler Sebring JXI is a fantastic. No. Convertible. Yeah, I like the 911 Turbo cab. That's a nice car. But cool convertibles. That's actually a good question. The cheapest one, 4-seater convertible, is going to be a 3-seater. I like the S560 Cabriolet from a couple years ago, 17, 18. That's a hell of a car. $260,000 ticket, but you'll be able to get one of those cheap soon enough. I don't know, cheap cabs, convertibles that I like, always look like an asshole. I think that the novelty of a convertible wears off in about 20 minutes. So I don't know that for sure. I had a Boxster one time as a car I could take home from a car lot, and I just felt like a big fucking pussy in it. I couldn't have looked fucking stupider. I looked like an elephant riding a unicycle. So.
Hey Nick, recently bought a Honda Passport for $50K. Wife wanted a mid-size SUV to transport the kids around. Is this a good choice or no?
That's my most highly suggested truck. As I say, go look at the Honda Passport. I didn't know they were 50 grand. You must have bought a really nice one, which probably a black series or a black edition or maybe an off-road one. I don't know I don't know the trim lines, but yeah, the Honda stuff tends to downtrend perfectly. I like Honda. The product's great. It doesn't fuck you over. It doesn't wow you, but it doesn't fuck you over either. Honda's doing the great. Keep your eyes on Honda and Acura over the next few years. Their stuff has always been good to people. And I worked in Honda during this time. Last time the economy was like this, I sold Acuras from 08, 09, 10, and 11, and 12 on and off. And so they got people through hard times, and people kind of give up on the luxury shit because the maintenance is just so fucking stupid.
Hey Nick, I'm looking to get an Acura or a Lexus sedan at or below $12K. Are there any particular models that I should look for? Any to avoid?
No, go get an 09 or 10 Acura RL. It's the best car ever made. Or any 07, even the 7, 8 body style is okay. It's a very highly sought after car. 09, 10, 11, 12 TL, all-wheel drive, tech. And the way you can tell if it's a tech on an Acura is if it has a spoiler. If any Acura has a spoiler, that means it has navigation. That's a tip. That's how you can tell on the road. And they'll usually have this. So look for those cars. Those are the ones. I bought an 09 Acura RL when I got the show. It had 93,000 miles on it, and I paid $13,900 for it. And I loved it.
All right, on to our next one's Mr. Rusty Shackelford. Welcome back, man. He says, best work car, hands down, is the 2000 to 2009 Buick LaCrosse. Cheap, ubiquitous parts, bulletproof transmission, and a 3800 motor. The brothers take these to $350K with zero maintenance all the time. Older pre-OBD2 3.8 Series 2 Regals are great as well.
I'm with you on the Buicks. One of my friends has a 3800 motor Buick Century in 95. That 3800 motor is the first thing that came out of this country that is built like a Honda. You cannot kill that Buick. That's true. He's dead right. Any of those 3800 motor Buicks are on my radar. And they ride like a fucking dream, too.
Yeah.
Velour interior. Yeah, I should have told you that. Shit. You should have got
all right.
Yeah.
Well, I have a thing with Buicks. I got respect for them, but I had a bad experience in one.
Yep.
I survived a crash with a Pepsi truck in a Buick. And it was a real sturdy car. You know, it got totaled, but...
If it was Hyundai, we wouldn't be here.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
and
man.
then there'd be no house reviews.
There'd be nothing if it wasn't a Buick. So Buick saved our lives.
And
saved over $50,000 a night of people's money.
That's probably accurate.
Yeah, we're saving $50,000 a night. That's the way I sleep at night. I rest my little head on my little pillow saying I'm saving people hundreds of thousands of dollars collectively.
Joe David with a 20. I'm going to buy a 1990 Volvo 740 sedan. How would you feel about that, Nick? What is too much to pay for this vehicle? Because the chick that's selling it says she has to think about selling it.
Yeah, those are nice pieces. Those 740. Those put Volvo on the map, man. Too much is probably more than $5,000. I'm a prick. It is what it is.
Bizarro with the 20 says, hey, Nick and Jet, just bought a 2019 F-250, 23K miles for around $50,000 after taxes. Is this a good buy or did I mess up?
I hope it's trimmed out. I looked for the 2019 F-250 myself. I bought a 2021 F-350. I bought it new because I was $50,000 was still $1,000 a month. You know, I know it's stupid to think about it like that, but the payment was $1,000 a month. And then a payment for a new one at $80,000 was $1,200 a month. You know, it was only a marginal. I was already in the fucking asshole car payment zone anyway, and they kind of tend to downtrend. So as long as it's a nicely trimmed out truck with in good shape. The front end's nice and tight. The tires are somewhat in still good shape, and you bought a good resellable model, you'll be all right. But I don't like that idea, and you don't get to choose. It was a lot easier just to pick up a new one. And I would just shove the customers right at them.
Voice of Reason with the 20 says, how can I sell my Hoopty 99 Jag XJ8 Van Den Plas?
Van Den Plas.
It's got electric gremlins and it won't start, but it looks good, and it's only got 140K on it. It runs cool, and I'm ready to just lease something cheap like you advised.
Yeah, man, I would burn that thing with gasoline. I would coat it with gasoline at the gas station, and I would throw a cigarette at it. That's one of the worst cars of all time. I know, I'm going to get flack. That's a tough car. In the car business, that car is like fucking Courtney Love.
How do you unhand a piece of shit like that, though?
Drive it into a river. Sell it for parts. Seriously, get rid of it. Fast.
The Chief with the 15 says, thoughts on selling my 2017 Dodge Charger RT with 70K miles on it for a 2016 to 2018 Tahoe or GMC Yukon Denali, around the same mileage. I can't stand rear-wheel drive and no space. Is this a huge mistake? I hear Tahoes fall apart at 100K miles.
No. If you can do that, I'll bet you... I'm predicting hell on earth for you when you go to trade that Charger in. I'm predicting hell on earth. You are going to get in fist fights with car salesmen on the value of that thing. Very, very hard car to put a number on with 70,000 miles on it. I wish you the best. I would do that because Tahoes have... More people need Tahoes than need Chargers, I'll tell you that. I'll play it.
JP with the 30, thank you, man. He says, should I get an 08 Honda Tiberion V6? I've been driving my old Hyundai Accent two-door that I got from my grandma. I'm 25 and Australian.
No, man. Hyundais? We don't get excited about Hyundais in this country. What the hell is that all about? No, just stay in the beater, man. You got a free car. Drive it till the fucking wheels fall off, bro. Think of it as a badge of honor how long you have that car.
Tim with the 15 says, Nick, 2002 to 2007 Mercedes G500 or 2014 to 2018 Lexus GX460. I want a capable and reliable but presentable 4x4. Part of my job is blending in with the snobs up in New England. Both are priced around 30 to 35K.
The GX470, 10 times out of 10. The O2 G-Wagon's a fucking shitbox. Period.
Got some chats here. Mr. Jake Stalkowski with the 20. Thank you, sir. He says, it's me, the union electrician you probably don't remember. I drive a 2016 Honda Civic. I hate the display, and the tire pressure sensors are busted. But the gas is good, and I'm planning on driving it till the wheels fall off. Big love to you guys.
Hell yeah. Civics don't break. They just don't fucking break.
Go wreck it.
Yeah,
It
try.
won't break.
VTEC, baby. VTEC. EK Hatchie.